What's up? My name is karan.soni and I'm the founder of Aesthetic Diets. I'm a sports nutritionist, professional golfer, and living with multiple sclerosis. I am very, very excited. I am joined today with a very, very dear client of mine and an extremely dear friend of mine, Aaron Lobo. And today we are actually going to discuss a little bit on his journey on when he actually started the diets and how he sort of accepted it mentally, emotionally, and what does he feel that has actually happened. So let me introduce to you Aaron Lobo. Aaron, thanks for being with us today.
Happy to be here, man.
Thank you. So Aaron, tell me, when we first met, I'm just very, very curious, and I think the viewers are as well. What were you doing before? What did you think about what a diet was?
Well, I had a very ambiguous understanding of what a diet was. In comparison to now, honestly, I can say that I knew absolutely nothing about how a diet is constructed, how it kind of contributes to your health on a day-to-day basis, how it can be changed to provide a bit more momentum in terms of your energy, and really get you towards your goals in a strategic way. Before, what I was doing was, honestly, I just was following the guidelines that I think a lot of us pick up when we grow up. We hear a lot of things from our parents, from friends. We read these things in in magazines and other YouTube videos. We try to make sense of it, and well, we get a varying degree of results, but we never really move towards our goals in the way that we want to, or with the speed that we want to.
You definitely made a really, really good point. It's almost as though all of us, there's so much information which is out there that sometimes it feels as though we're almost like a hamster on a wheel. It's going somewhere, but it's not really getting anywhere. We're doing it. You weren't doing anything which was harmful to you, but again, it didn't match, I guess, someone's goal. When Aaron and I actually first started, initially it was getting to know his personality trait, him to understand what my foundation of my diet is. And it took a lot of, a teething stage. We had to understand certain things about what is his body accepting, what is the transition that we really, really want. So in the beginning, we were obviously just positioning weight loss. So Aaron had to obviously do a lot of scale weight measurements. And then over time, I don't think, when is the last time that you actually even had to check your weight? And are you even concerned about a scale anymore?
It's been months since I've actually checked the scale. Going back to your first question, I spent years trying to move towards a fitness goal, okay, and being frustrated by my lack of progress. I would move towards it, but then lose in some particular area.
Sure.
Maybe it would be about like bulking up. Yes, I would get a little bulky, but I would get quite like pudgy, or I'd lose weight, but I would lose all of my muscle. And I just didn't understand the right balance and stuff like that. Until eventually I actually started to take a few steps towards learning on how to construct a meal plan. And I got a pretty crazy result.
Nice.
But the crazy result came, but I realized I didn't know as much as I wanted to know. And I saw a friend of mine, a mutual friend of ours, I guess. And I noticed that in probably like a month or two, he just transformed. It was so amazing. It was such a crazy thing to see. So I actually asked him, how did it happen? And he connected me to you.
Nice. Well, God bless all of you, really. Aaron has been, like I said, he's a client of mine, but I really, really consider him a very, very dear friend. And I see a lot of myself when I do see a lot of my clients, because I've gone through the journey that you're going through, and I've spoken to you, and I was very, very honest that I'm just like, I was 110 kilos, man. I went through the stage of losing weight, and then at the end of the day, you want to sculpt a certain body type. And either you can do it the hard way, the very, very complicated way, or you can start understanding what is your own personal passcode to your metabolism, and how can you make the results sort of last. One thing which I encourage all of you guys is I want you to always accept any single evening occasion. Go out. See about how flexible can you make your diet within reason. You already know what my take is when it comes to going out and having fun and having alcohol. You also know that what can you possibly have at 2-3 o'clock in the morning in case you come to that situation. There's a time and a place where we have to carry Tupperwares around. I've done that journey. That was like 10, 12 years ago. That doesn't happen anymore. We don't want to do that. That's not fun. That's not livable. I want to give as much information as I can to tell you what are the things that are important and are not. Your body composition changes drastically all the time, dynamically, and that has nothing to do with me. That's you. Because mentally, I know how hard this journey is. At the end of the day, I may give you a tool of how to do it, but you actually have to do it.
Yeah.
So
I think it's
God
only
bless, man. Really.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. I think it's only hard in the beginning as well. In the beginning, it's a little bit about like changing your eating habits, educating yourself, which Karan does a great job of doing. And once you start to apply that information and really run with it, some of the things I heard were so, diametrically opposite.
So out there.
So different from what I thought was the truth.
Yeah.
That we had to take an experimental mindset with it. And every time we did, he calls them aha moments, right?
Sure.
Because they really are aha moments. Once you experiment with it, like for a week, something so drastic changes. You go so far ahead in your journey and your goal that you thought it was impossible to get results that fast. And that's one of the greatest things about actually like being on this journey, is that the more that we experiment with things, the better it gets.
100%.
And then you start to see results that are amazing, and you get addicted to the results, right? You get addicted to the success of moving forward in your fitness goals, and you don't really care as much about like what you have to sacrifice or whatever. It doesn't even become a sacrifice. In fact, you start to like the foods altogether.
Yeah, you start enjoying. What's the favorite thing you say? Just the systems, right? If your system is right, if your intent is right, if your process is right, then the results are obviously going to come.
Yeah.
So no, I'm excited. I mean, I think that the amount of times you probably have to get refitted on your clothes, it's not going to stop, which is great, man, which is great. His goal right now, and his goal is quite simple. We went in initially, we just wanted to obviously drop some weight. Over time, though, now there is only that one goal that we are going to maintain and sort of aim for. And that's, we don't have that far to go, man.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so God bless Aaron, and thank you again for coming out and shouting out. And if you have any sort of, suggestions for any of the viewers and things that you enjoy, things that, that they were a little bit hard, but please, I'm sure that everyone would really, really appreciate any thoughts that you have.
Sure. To start with, rely on the experience and knowledge of people who know better than you, who have gone through the journey and can get you there 10 times faster. Part of earlier in my journey, or when I was trying to get a little healthier or move towards my fitness goals, it was very frustrating because it felt like I was on a hamster wheel, like you said, And then eventually it got to a point where I started working with Karan, and he definitely knew what he was talking about. Like in the first week or two, I saw such fast results, drastic changes, that in a span of time where I actually didn't know it was possible to do it that fast. Truly, that's the truth.
Nice.
And eventually, like some of my friends started working with him, and I saw that he can replicate it for anyone who actually goes through it. But more importantly, it's that you have anyone who starts this journey with whether it be with him or with anyone, has the opportunity to shave years of their life, right, in the pursuit of all this. You don't have to waste time. I wasted years going about in circles, and working with someone who knows what they're talking about and is actually committed towards getting you there can save you so much time. And
we all need a coach, right? Like all of us. I need a coach. We all need a coach. So having like sort of like a sounding board of just someone that you can just sort of vent to, because we'll have good days, we'll have off days, and it's one of those things in which just ask questions. And I think the reason why I really, really enjoy working with you and a lot of my clients is because you guys actually ask a lot of questions, and that's
Definitely.
great. Know what's going into your body, know why it's happening, know why is the biggest meal that you're eating dinner, even though it's always been told that it should be just the opposite, right?
Yeah.
How big is your dinner compared to your breakfast or your lunch?
It's massive.
Did you ever think that you would ever have to think about how, oh my God, I get to eat so much food at dinner? Because that's never been told to you,
Never.
right? Like ever.
Honestly,
right? Just the opposite,
at
right?
some point, it was like,
you're gonna get fat, right?
You're gonna get fat if you eat too much at dinner. You shouldn't eat too much at dinner, right? That's what we all hear.
Yeah.
There's so many things, about the portions you can eat, the amount of carbs you can eat, what kind of alcohol you can have.
Yeah.
Like everything I thought I knew was absolutely incorrect.
Yeah.
And then these are beliefs that are shared by almost everyone I know, my family, my friends, and there's a better way. On top of that, honestly, even aesthetically is one thing. You're gonna look better, but more importantly, you're gonna feel 10 times better.
For sure.
You're gonna get such an incremental surge of energy that you haven't had in God knows how long. You're gonna be able to perform in a way where you can really move towards your best life. You can really feel like at this point, I can honestly say that I've never felt better in my life.
Touch
really.
word. God bless.
I've never felt better in my life.
God bless.
Well, God bless you. You're part of it.
Thank you again, and it really, really means a lot to me.
I mean it, for sure.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for giving us the time. And Aaron, thank you so much for, taking some time off. And it's always amazing whenever I get to catch up with him. And like I said, I consider him more as someone who's a very, very important part of my life as opposed to just a client. So thank you. God bless your energy and God bless your dedication, man. It gets me better doing what I love to do.
Anytime, man. Anytime. You know what? You deserve it. You've been doing great things.
Thank you.
I only hope that the people watching this, actually, take it to heart and take steps towards improving their lives with the information that you can provide. Because I know for a fact, through experience, that it has changed my life. And I know that you want that for the people watching the video.
Oh my God, so much more. I really, I want to sort of give an encouragement to everyone saying that anything is possible, and just really, really be very, very secure at the fact of someone really does care what it is that you're going through and how exactly do you want to get there. I'm not just going to give you something without actually really caring that are you really doing it. The reason why I like working with you so much and most of my clients is because you guys actually really care, and that's important to me.
Of course.
That's very, very important. Gets me to be continuously give a lot more information and for me to also expand my education and my passion.
That's amazing.
But yeah, I hope this was helpful to all of you and excited to hopefully get Aaron, getting you back here a little bit more. And
I'd be happy to.
You can tell them your experience with like Coachella and the music festivals and you like having like a six-pack and everything pretty soon.
When I finally get to Coachella,
it'll happen.
Hopefully you'll be along.
It'll happen.
All right, man.
You guys be blessed, love each other, be kind, and I will talk to you soon. Aaron, God bless, man.
Take
care, my man. Thanks, guys.